75 dinosaurs versus deadly challenges. This challenge is only for the strongest of dinosaurs. The weakest will not survive. Take this journey with me to see which of the 75 dinosaurs will make it to the end. First challenge is a maze. These dinosaurs have to work their way through the maze before they die of thirst or die of hunger. When they get through, there'll be food and water awaiting them. And if they don't manage to get through, they will sadly die and won't get on to the next deadly challenge. So how this works, I can see the settings is fighting is off, but we are going to make them be able to dehydrate. So dinosaurs will dehydrate, but they will not starve because they obviously can't hunt. And we are go. The walls have been taken down. We are now going to see which dinosaurs are going to make it through. The first one to enter the maze is the Therizinosaurus, or with a Hararosaurus passing it quite quickly as well. So these two are going to have the best chance of making it through the maze. We've just changed to a sky view so we can actually see the dinosaurs and the actual path they need to take. Now, as we can see, Therizinosaurus and what looks to be a Gigantoraptor have both gone into the wrong path. There seems to be a group of carnivores on the right, and they seem to be heading the right way. We're putting this in 3 times speed so we can see them go a little bit quicker. The Giga seems to be the one in front. We see 2 Gigas in front, and they are actually almost at the exit, which is just up there. But they seem to be going into a dead end, but I feel like if they take the right here, they should have it, and they have found it. Some dinosaurs haven't even entered the maze yet. There is a lot not entered, but it looks like the first one to make it into the valley is the Giga. The Giga is the first dinosaur to make it into the valley, meaning it can get its water, and this will be an animal that actually gets to live. Same with these 2 Suchomimuses over here. Not far behind them, we see an Iguanodon and a Ceratosaurus also making it through. Oh, there's also a Tarbosaurus back there as well. But some dinosaurs, like this Velociraptor, have been sleeping all the time so far. And it is panicking because of all the other predators around. So meaning that if it doesn't try and run into the maze, it probably will not make it. Or one Velociraptor was panicked and running through here and has found water. Now, if the rest are in its pack, they will now know the path of where water is and probably will get there. Because I think he followed... Yeah, the Alpha Raptor actually found it first. The good thing is, when one species finds a path, the others will follow. Like this T-Rex followed its other T-Rex all the way here. This Baryonyx is on half water and hasn't even attempted to go through the maze yet. So it's not very looking likely that this guy will survive. Or we see the next line of dinosaurs coming through. We've got a Suchomimus, Ceratosaurus, Carnotaurus, Cryolophosaurus, 2 more Carnotauruses, and 1 more Ceratosaurus. Next lot is a Tarbosaurus, Carnotaurus, 2 Baryonyxes, another Carnotaurus, and 2 Metricamphosaurus. So 3 Metricamphosaurus. There's a Gigantoraptor though that is lying down. It's near the exit though, so we should be fine. And this is all the dinosaurs that have made it in. Quite a lot have actually made it through. But there is a lot of the slower ones and smaller carnivores that have not even attempted the maze yet. Oh, it seems like both Gigas have actually made it through. I didn't realise that, but yeah, both Gigas are actually in the valley. But because, like this Baryonyx, some are going back with water, we are going to let 5 more in, and then we close the gate. So some of these dinosaurs might not even make it through. There is 5 more spaces allowed in. And here is one of them, which is the Therizinosaurus, which is actually dying of thirst. Oh, the Gigantoraptor, it's gone through. Okay, that doesn't count. It's only when they come this way. So Iguanodon, that is a second. And it is also dying of thirst. Oh, a Baryonyx has also gone through. Taurosaurus, which is almost about to die of thirst, has also made it through. There's 2 more spaces left. This Baryonyx has ran in. That means there's one space left before we close the gate. Meaning some aren't even going to get to the battle. Even more dinosaurs are leaving and... Oh, it's not good. Is it walking back through? Okay, Allosaurus has walked back through. We are going to have to close the gate. And these are the dinosaurs that did not make it through on the first round. Right, after that first round, we lost 16 dinosaurs, bringing us down to 59. If you have been enjoying this, please subscribe. And if you haven't known already, I have got a separate channel called More Science Turtle, where I do upload other stuff to Jurassic World Evolution. But this channel here is all my Jurassic World Evolution stuff. Without further delay, let's just get back into the video. It's now time for the next challenge. We're slowly going to one by one release hybrids into the land, starting off with the Indoraptor. And just so you know, settings for this game mode are on right now. We've just turned fighting on and made carnivores be able to starve. We have now opened the gate to the Indoraptor. Now the Indoraptor can now run into the valley because it's going to need to get food and water. Allosaurus is going after a Gigantoraptor but also dies. So the Indoraptor is already fighting a Velociraptor and kills it within seconds, meaning it can actually eat now. Allosaurus and Velociraptors are fighting all over the place. We've got one fight here and another fight here, but I'm not sure who's going to win. I'll get rid of that feeder in just a second. He's on 100% health and the Raptor's on 55. The Raptor looks like it will lose that fight. Carnotaurus is fighting Acrocanthosaurus, and a Carnotaurus is fighting, or was fighting, a Coryphosaur, I think that is. Suchomimus has gone into the Indoraptor's home, fighting a Metrocanthosaurus. I think this is a Giga versus Baryonyx. Yes, it is. And we've got a Carnotaurus killing a first herbivore death, the Iguanodon. Carnotaurus is also killing Concavenators. Carnotaurus is getting a lot of kills right now. Two Baryonyxes are fighting for the alpha position, I believe. Yes. This guy is the alpha and the other one is not. This fight will definitely not end in a death, but it will end in one alpha and one not alpha. After that, the alpha had lost. Tarbosaurus is going against a Iguanodon, but the problem with this is the Iguanodons are quite weak in this because they don't have much fighting experience. And will most likely lead to, sadly, the Iguanodon dying if... Oh, it has been called off. The Iguanodon lives to see another day. Metrocanthosaurus is now being attacked by a Iguanodon. Now, a lot of these dinosaurs are fighting each other, but we haven't seen the Indoraptor for a while, and the Indoraptor is going after a Ceratosaurus, and it seems like they are fighting for the body. So it will probably not lead to death unless the Indoraptor chooses to kill it. Yeah, and they called it off, Indoraptor winning and getting the body. It is now time for the next hybrid to be added, which is the Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex is actually going straight in there as well, which is perfect for me. This is a lot bigger than the Indoraptor and will actually pose threats to all species as well. We've got more normal fights going on with like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus, Metrocanthosaurus and Allosaurus. Now that the Indominus Rex has been added, all remaining Velociraptors will follow its orders. Indominus Rex just killed a Allosaurus one bite. Indoraptor is panicking for some reason, but now is just looking for food. Carnotaurus and Metrocanthosaurus are fighting. And yes, the Carnotaurus has won. I do like the Carnotaurus, so I am quite glad that happened. Carnotaurus versus a Cryolophosaurus. Carnotaurus are a lot bigger, so will most likely win. Now, a more even fight, Carnotaurus versus Suchomimus. Now, I'm not sure who will win this. They call it off. Carnotaurus versus Baryonyx. They're not in the right position. There we are. The Baryonyx does have some scars on its face, meaning it probably might lose due to it being quite weak. And yes, it does look quite weak. Suchomimus versus I forgot what they were called. Tarbosaurus. The Tarbosaurus is hungry, so it does want to win this fight. And if it don't, it wants to find a body after. The Dominion fight. T-Rex versus the Giga. Now, this is quite evenly matched, I would say. They both have a few scars, seem to be doing the same amount of damage. I don't think this would end in death. Yes, it has. The T-Rex had won, Giga had lost. We're seeing the first thing with Spinosaurus. It's going after a Taurosaurus. Now, if you didn't see the Swamp Battle Royale, Taurosauruses have actually won that one. They went all the way to the end, killing most things, but the Spinosaurus is just too powerful. Now I've got T-Rex versus Tarbosaurus, but we have got a Indoraptor versus Suchomimus. And Suchomimus is really weak, so Indoraptor will most likely kill it, and it does. Indoraptor has won another fight. We've also now gone down to only 42 dinosaurs, which is quite a big drop. And now I think, now that we're below 50, it's time to add the next dinosaur. This next one isn't a hybrid. It's a Allosaurus, genetically modified one. This Allosaurus has thicker skin, sharper teeth, and way more stamina. It could probably pose a threat to most people that live here. Ceratosaurus is taking down another iguanodon. That might be the last iguanodon, because I'm pretty sure I only added 4. There is 1 iguanodon left. Only 1. And it is next to the genetically modified Allosaurus and getting into a fight with it. This is not good because it will probably lead to, yes, it has 1 bite kill from the genetically modified Allosaurus. The Allosaurus has won its first fight without taking a single bit of damage, apart from hunger. The Allosaurus is going to pose a big threat to this battle royale. Tarbosaurus is going after a Gigantoraptor now. I haven't seen much from the Gigantoraptors. Indoraptor is also fighting a Suchomimus. We can see both fights here. Looks like Gigantoraptor actually won. Suchomimus probably will lose because Indoraptor is a hybrid, meaning it is a lot stronger and it was made to kill, so. The Suchomimus has took 2 big hits. If they don't call it off, the Suchomimus will probably die. Suchomimus manages to get a hit off, but only doing 17 damage, and the Indoraptor comes out on top. T-Rex fighting a Baryonyx for the corpse. Now, I feel like, obviously, because T-Rex is a lot bigger, Baryonyx will probably lose this. In the background, we see the genetically modified Allosaurus squaring off against the Gigantosaurus. Suchomimus and Cryolophosaurus are also getting into a fight, and the Suchomimus killing it with 1 blow. We also see a Suchomimus on critical health and panicking. If it gets into a fight now, it will 100% die. Ceratosaurus is trying to hunt down another Metrocanthosaurus. Now, I'm not sure how this goes, but I'm pretty sure that since the Ceratosaurus is slightly bigger, it might have the upper hand. See a Tarbosaurus and Carnotaurus fight as well. The Metrocanthosaurus actually won that fight, as we can see in the background. Now, they are both fighting for... Wait, is he fighting for revenge? But the Carnotaurus has took down another Tarbosaurus, I believe. Wait, no, okay, the other Tarbosaurus died to a Ceratosaurus. That is both Tarbosaurus dead. Died right next to each other. Oh my god, that is a sight. These guys have both, sadly, died right next to each other. We have lost 2 Tarbosauruses, and they are both lying down right next to each other. That is beautiful. Oh, we've got an Indominus Rex in another fight against what I believe is a Suchomimus. Now, this can go multiple ways, but I think there is obviously one, which is Indominus Rex winning. Okay, so the Indoraptor is also alive. I haven't seen the Allosaurus for a while, though. Oh, wait, the Allosaurus is sleeping in an enclosure, right next to a Baryonyx. Oh, the Indoraptor is going against a Spinosaurus. Now, this is interesting. The Spinosaurus hasn't got into many fights. It's played it quite smart against something that is quite aggressive. This is going to be quite evenly matched fight. The Indoraptor is on 65% health, but the Spinosaurus is on 87%. The Indoraptor is on low health. This could be the first hybrid death if it lands another hit on. Whether the Indoraptor calls it off, though. And I think they have. The first creature that I believe has won a fight with the Indoraptor is the Spinosaurus. It just proves how terrifying this creature actually was. It left the Indoraptor on 35% health. We've not seen the Indoraptor this, damaged so far. Now we've got a Gigantosaurus versus Suchomimus, and that is another Suchomimus down. I believe there is one Suchomimus left. There is only one singular Suchomimus left now. The other Gigantosaurus is taking down a Ceratosaurus. And the Allosaurus is back fighting its sleeping buddy, the Baryonyx, and did it just kill that in one bite? I think it killed it in one single bite. Yeah, it hasn't had a single bit of damage taken to it. Indominus Rex versus the Gigantoraptor. And also we can see, I believe, a T-Rex versus Acrocanthosaurus in the background. Now, Gigantoraptor has no chance against this, yes, and it does fall to the Indominus Rex, and it doesn't even eat. It rests after its kill. Now, T-Rex had lost to the Acrocanthosaurus. Indoraptor is fighting a Velociraptor, but at this health, it could be bad. Oh, it did get a hit off. If a Velociraptor manages to take down an Indoraptor, that will be something. Okay, they call it off. The Indoraptor is insanely low. And that was the final Velociraptor. Well, no, there's 2 Velociraptors left, I believe. There's only 2 Velociraptors left. And one is hungry. Indoraptor is lucky that the Carnotaurus killed that Tarbosaurus because it's managing to feast off the body. We are now down to 25 dinosaurs, which is a third of what we originally had. Indominus Rex versus Carnotaurus. Now, apparently, I believe that the Carnotaurus has, a bit of its DNA in the Indominus Rex as well. It's going to be interesting, but the Indominus Rex is, what I would say, a hybrid. That means it has the upper hand. The Carnotaurus had 2 bites to it and is weak. 28% health against 88% health. If they don't call it off, this might be a sad death of the Carnotaurus, which it is. Carnotaurus taken down by Indominus Rex. Acrocanthosaurus is trying to fight a Gigantoraptor. Now these are both evenly matched, but I'm not too sure whether one will die from it though. I think this is a Spinosaurus versus another Carnotaurus. Now Carnotauruses are getting in fights, and it means that the population will probably get lower. A lot of these fights, I aren't winning. Indoraptor is going against Rexy, the T-Rex. Now, Indoraptor is quite weak. Oh my god. The T-Rex has killed the first genetically modded hybrid, the Indoraptor. That's 1 out of 3 dead. It died due to its aggression. Even when weak, it carried on fighting. A T-Rex, after its big fight, just decides to have a nap. But Ceratosaurus apparently really likes the taste of Indoraptor. Now, the Allosaurus has been the one that's been the most peaceful. Not really trying to attack much. But we know that how strong it is, it can kill what it wants to. Trying to take down apexes, trying to prove its power to the ecosystem. We see a Gigantosaurus against a T-Rex. Fighting of the apex predators, and T-Rex had lost that drastically. But this might be the first death of a T-Rex. It got injured from a fight and is starving. And by the looks is laying down to die. Which means that any second now, the T-Rex, first T-Rex has fallen. And the other one is also hungry and losing health. But luckily for it, the Suchomimus not far away has killed a Ceratosaurus. Population now down to 16. We are now getting near the end. Only one hybrid has died. The Allosaurus is still kicking, and may I add, insanely strong. Gigantosaurus is fighting the Acrocanthosaurus that the Allosaurus got quite weak earlier and managing to take it down, which means the Acrosaurus, which has only ever been one, has actually fallen. And it has made it so far, but it had fallen due to the Allosaurus getting it quite weak. Rex is fighting a Indoraptor, the final T-Rex, and it is on 54% health due to hunger, so it does need to win this fight, and it probably won't back out. And if it does, it won't be too good for it. It is on 29% health, Gigantoraptor on 85. Oh, the Gigantoraptor is not taking much damage. If the T-Rex wants to survive, it needs to rob a kill from the Indominus Rex or from the Suchomimus. And the Indominus Rex has killed the Suchomimus. Now, if the T-Rex lays down now, it will probably not get up again. T-Rex last chance is here. The Indominus Rex and Spinosaurus are both sleeping. So is the Allosaurus, meaning it can probably get to the food and potentially live. In the background we see a Giga versus Ceratosaurus, and the Giga has killed the Ceratosaurus, meaning it and the other Giga can now eat. The T-Rex has made it to some food, meaning it will not die, yet at least. Oh my god, Carnotaurus is taking down a Giga because it fought it when it was really low from hunger. Meaning there is only one Giga left. Indominus Rex versus Spinosaurus. The age-old question of which one would win. These are both strong, both have claws, but one is actually a hybrid and one is not. T-Rex decides to run in the middle of the fight. Oh, the Indominus Rex is on 52, Spinosaurus on 58, Spinosaurus has won. Indominus Rex scared off the T-Rex for some reason. And we are now down to the last 11. There are still 2 Velociraptors left. But they're not really getting into any fights now. Because then... Oh, I think I spoke too soon. The Allosaurus is getting attacked by the Velociraptors. Now, since there is only 2, it might be able to fight them off. Especially because it is genetically modified. Oh, it's flung one away. And if that's a death, the hunt will have to be called off. That is a death. Only one Velociraptor remaining. The Velociraptor is still fighting though. Getting thrown into a tree. And I believe that is the end of the Velociraptors. Bringing us down to 9 dinosaurs remaining. The Allosaurus took no damage from that. Well, the Indominus Rex is fighting the T-Rex. But the T-Rex is weak. And the final T-Rex has fallen to the Indominus Rex. The only non-genetically modified creatures left is the Spinosaurus, Giga, Carnotaurus, and 2 Gigantoraptors. And 1 Taurosaurus, which has lived by just keeping distance. Allosaurus is squaring off a Giga. Now we know that normally the Giga would win, but because this Allosaurus is modified to the max, it means that it can most likely kill the Giga. With one bite only doing 10% of damage, and the Giga on 59, now down to 18, while the Allosaurus is on 90. This Giga is most likely, if does not called off, will die in this fight, which it does. Allosaurus winning. Giga left insanely weak. But after much thought, I believe these dinosaurs have made it this far, and I think they all deserve to win. So these are all the winners that we have. We have the Spinosaurus, which has only ever been one. The only creature to actually make it all the way through. That's not a hybrid, and there only be one. It survived the maze, the Indoraptor, the Indominus Rex, and the Allosaurus. Oh, the Giga just died. I was going to say the Giga's the winner, but sadly it just died to the Allosaurus, so I can't count it. And the single Katana-Taurus that was left is also a winner because it made it all the way, lost all its brothers, and it deserves a win. Obviously, Indominus Rex has made it through, but it's a hybrid, so I don't really count it as a winner. It's mainly just a challenge. The only herbivore that made it through was the Taurosaurus, and it's the only one of its species left as well. 2 omnivores made it through, Gigantoraptor and Gigantoraptor. They both made it through, trying to escape most fights. Genetic modified Allosaurus made it through because it was stupid strong. And that is all the creatures that remain. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please smash like and subscribe. It means a lot. And comment what you would like me to see me do next. I haven't already, check out my other channel, More Scientile. I upload different stuff to JWE2. And without further ado, let's end it here. Alright, see you later.